Every dime is a flavor.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth.
I'm backing them down, standing tall like a show. These plays can't hold us. It's the winner's race. Eating with cannon, ace at a table, no dinner plates. We the best, get it straight. What's the problem, baby? Raised out of Harlem, baby. We're dropping my mom.
Here is Wall. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patrick Patterson is out there with Scola, and it's Carroll in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And Washington put together a good season against the East last year. Ended up with that 46-36 record, with 30 of those wins coming against the rest of the conference.
Wizards 46-36 last season. That was good enough for them to land the number 5 seed, Clark.
Well, it was actually, Kevin, the same finish they had in the conference in 2014, even though they won more games. Washington, though, was only 10-15 against the rest of the Eastern Conference playoff teams.
Now, here's DeRozan. Puts it up from 17. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
To the middle. Here's Humphries, and he dunks it down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flow.
And that's a foul called on Chris Humphries. That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors making a change here. Biyombo's checked in. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Lowry against Wall. 5 to shoot. There's the pick. It's DeRozan with the drive. Off the left rim and out.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Beal dishes to Wall. Humphries with a screen on Carroll. And Wall kicks to Gortat and stolen by Scola. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. And Carroll gets it to go. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Washington calls timeout. The thing about DeMar DeRozan, he came into the league fairly unpolished, struggled to handle the ball, created then his own shot, and but sometimes he would create for others too. But he's settled down. You can see the growth.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. You could see the physical talent was there in terms of him playing the 2. The question was, could he make the commitment mentally to become a great player? Well, from what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Randy Whitman had some words for his team over the break. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Jared Dudley's checked in for the Wizards. And Damari Carroll is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And, you know, getting back to DeRozan, he's put a spit shine on his offense. Over the past 2 seasons, averaged over 20 points a game, was also good for 3 or 4 assists, showing everybody how work ethic can overcome unrefined skills.
Wall passes to Dudley. And Scola with the block. Beal against Lowry. Outside DeRozan. Inside. Biyombo dishes to Carroll. No good. And Washington the other way now.
You know, for DeMar DeRozan, scary to think that he's still scratching the surface of his potential. Made his first All-Star appearance in 2014. Was a little dinged up last year, but still very effective. No doubt he's the real deal.
Raptors leading by 6. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Last season at both sides of the coin for the Wizards started out very hot, but then just could not keep it going.
Well, you know, the start was extremely hot. 19-6, which tied a franchise best, that record. After that, though, they played close to 500 ball the rest of the time.
Now here's Beal. It's Porter outside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. Percent 5 for 7.
And the Wizards really struggled post All-Star break, playing under 500. Still, though, they seem to pull things together at the very end and on into the postseason.
Raptors with the lead. Now here is Lowry. Outside DeRozan. Screen by Scola. And DeRozan kicks to Scola. Feeds it to Biyombo. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Well, there's no denying it. The Wizards had some bumps, and you mentioned that. Some weeks they look like a lottery team. Then the next, they look like a title contender. They knew how to make the most of their games when they did get hot, though.
Here's Lowry. Following the 3-pointer by Washington. And again, Toronto no luck. To the paint, and stolen by Biyombo. DeRozan with it. Now Beal defending. There's a good screen. And it's DeRozan missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Washington calls timeout.
You know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Outside, Wall. He dishes it to Beal. Wall against Lowry. And Wall kicks to Porter. It's stolen by Carroll. 1:41 left here in the 4th quarter. Here's DeRozan. Rebounded by Dudley. Dudley's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
DeRozan against Beal. Outside DeRozan. Back to Lowry. Just 4 to shoot. From deep 3-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. And the Raptors lead by 5.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. 1:06 left in the game. All with it. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dudley with a screen for Beal. Pass to Gortat, and Scola with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Goes up off the inbound. Clock at 6. Porter kicks to Wall. And it's Lowry with the rebound. And so they choose to intentionally foul. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
And Gortat over to help. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
The Wizards with another miss.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. There's 21 seconds left in the game.
If we can't get the ball in, we have another timeout. Use it if you need it.
Washington with the ball. Here's Oubre. And another miss by Washington.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
And he gets the bucket. And so it's Toronto winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kyle, how big a factor was the defense you guys played tonight?
You know, we focused in a lot on defense in the film session we did before the game, so we had to re-emphasize the things that we worked on in the last couple days of practice.
It seemed to play out for you, Kyle. Thank you. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
Well, DeRozan is capable of just going off on any night. You know, his leadership, though, whew, that sets him apart right there. DeMar leads by example, and his team feeds off that good energy.
He went about his business tonight so efficiently on the offensive end. It was very savvy. It was a heads-up performance. It seemed like he had his hand on about every single basket, from scoring to assist.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K.